Here's a fact that will surely blow your mind. If you search for the speed of light in Google, this is the value that you'll get. Now let us input this number into Google Earth. You'll be surprised at what you'll get. Of course, you'll say it as a mere coincidence. However, consider this fact. The Great Pyramid is remarkably aligned with the true north, even more so than the efforts of modern-day scientists. True north is the direction that points directly towards the geographic North Pole. This is a fixed point on the Earth's globe. What intensifies the astonishment is the fact that the ancient builders of the Great Pyramid lacked compasses. Do you still believe it to be a coincidence? Well, consider this. The sides of the Great Pyramid align perfectly with the equator, and the three pyramids of Giza are precisely positioned to match Orion's belt. When you examine all the evidence, it becomes clear that the creators of the most impeccably aligned structure on Earth were not a simple ancient civilization employing primitive techniques. Instead, they were highly intelligent workers guided by some hidden insights. The mystery of who built and for what purpose were the pyramids constructed continues to elude us. But located 5 miles southwest of the Giza Plateau, within the ancient necropolis of Zayat el-Aryan, there exists a site that may hold the crucial missing element of understanding one of the world's greatest puzzles in history. The site that I'm referring to is the Layer Pyramid in Zayat el-Aryan. The pyramid was first examined by Paring in 1839, who described it but did little else. It was also examined by Maspero and later still by Morgan, who found the descending entrance passageway in 1896. However, no real investigation took place until around 1900, when Alexandra Barsanti, an Italian artist, restorer, and archaeologist, became interested in the structure. Barsanti was not your ordinary archaeologist. He had devoted decades to the Egyptian Antiquities Service. His ticket to fame was the discovery of Akhenaten's tomb in 1891. At first, like all archaeologists before him, he came to believe that the site had never been a fully constructed pyramid, subsequently abandoned following the death of the king who initiated it. But his mind changed about the importance of the structure when he noticed something extraordinary when he made a return journey to the site. Instead of following the usual road back to Giza along the desert's edge, Barsanti opted for a less traveled path that traversed an elevated plateau, offering a breathtaking view of the surrounding terrain. From this vantage point, he noticed something that immediately drew his attention. Approximately 1.5 miles north of the Layer Pyramid, it seemed as though the ground was scattered with large granite fragments, along with remnants of granite powder typically left behind during stone construction. Egyptologists had been studying Zayat el-Aryan since the 1830s, and never before had they documented anything beyond the unremarkable Layer Pyramid. Without delay, he hastened to Giza and assembled a team of 50 individuals, intending to conduct a preliminary exploration of the site the following day. Within just 2 days, Barsanti realized that his instincts had been correct. A vast rectangular structure lay concealed beneath the ground. As the excavation commenced, Barsanti and his team swiftly discovered that the presumed rectangular edifice was, in fact, an immense pit constructed from limestone, extending deep into the earth. As the excavation progressed, the team discovered interconnected pink granite blocks, culminating in a colossal 30-ton pink granite block in February 1905. This massive block seemed to mark the base of the pit, serving as the foundation for a type of pavement. Pink granite held greater value and was considerably more challenging to work with. Surely the ancient Egyptians did not employ it indiscriminately. This further strengthened Barsanti's belief that the site must possess exceptional significance. Barsanti had high expectations that they're on the brink of discovering an entrance to a subterranean realm, brimming with tombs and untold treasures. His team stumbled upon another revelation while the excavation continued, a discovery that would prove to be the most extraordinary at the entire site, an object of an entirely unprecedented nature. It took the form of a sizable oval vat crafted from pink granite, meticulously polished to a mirror-like sheen, with a depth measuring 1 meter and 5 centimeters. Remarkably, this vat was carved out of one of the blocks constituting the pavement that occupied the pit's bottom. The vat has immaculate reflective sides and a peculiar oval shape. He observed that in the past, someone had undertaken extensive measures to safeguard it. A layer of lime had been carefully spread over the vat's lid, followed by a thick layer of well-distributed clay. This arrangement effectively shielded the vat from coming into direct contact with the stacked limestone blocks positioned above it. Moreover, these limestone blocks were methodically placed alongside one another, encasing the precious form within a protective barrier. Barsanti couldn't help but ponder the reasons behind such precautions. What significance did the vat hold that warranted such intricate safeguarding? Barsanti held firm in his conviction that the vat held the key to unraveling the mysteries. With caution and anticipation, Barsanti and his team embarked on the process of removing the lid. However, their hopes were swiftly turned into disappointment as they lifted it off. There were no valuable artifacts or meticulously preserved treasures to be found. He observed that the walls of the vat were adorned with a narrow black band. He speculated that this faint deposit might have been the residue of a liquid that had been enclosed within the vat as an offering or libation, gradually evaporating over the passing years. This peculiar feature added to the vat's mystery. Barsanti dismissed the notion that the tank served as an unused sarcophagus. At the northern end of the pit, Barsanti and his team unearthed a meticulously crafted staircase ascending steeply out of the pit. These stairs exhibited a level of refinement unsuitable for mere workmen, suggesting a ceremonial purpose or leading to inner chambers. Then, as if the universe collided so the site's mystery would finally be exposed, an astonishing occurrence unfolded. On March 31st, 1905, a violent storm deluged the desert with torrential rain, causing the pit to fill with over 3 meters of water. Remarkably, within a few hours after the storm subsided, the water level in the pit abruptly dropped.